It's a dreary day here at Gillette Stadium, but the week has not lacked for news or sunshine until today. Lots going on here to recap the Patriots, who had a bit of a mini bye week after their win over the Giants last week, heading in to play another New York team, the Jets. And we heard from a Jets player who was just released by the Patriots last month, Demaryius Thomas, calling his trade from the Pats to the Jets disrespectful and insulting to the New York Daily News.
And Bill Belichick responded with, "It is what it is." Well, it sort of was. In some ways, you can kind of understand Demaryius Thomas's issues a little bit. He came here, he trained hard, got back from his injuries, his Achilles tear, and they cut him initially from the 53-man roster on cutdown day. They told him to stick around.
Yep.
And because they were going to wink, sign him a couple days later. It was a roster kind of maneuver. They did sign him 2 days later, but then when somebody else enticing came along, Antonio Brown, when they signed him, Demaryius Thomas, see you later, which was like literally a week later, they traded him. So Demaryius Thomas was saying, "Hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
You treated me like a rookie."
Yeah, that's exactly how he put it. And the reason they cut Thomas was so they could keep Cahill Harry on the initial 53-man roster and then put him on IR, which allows them to bring him back. We've already seen Cahill Harry back. He's been practicing. He won't be able to play this week or next week, but not until week 9 when they go on the road to Baltimore. But nonetheless, a positive sign, because last time they were out here, you had two more rookies, both undrafted, both playing different positions in college in Jacoby Myers and Gunnar Olszewski. Now N'Keal Harry looks like he should, down the road, be able to give this passing offense a boost.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we had to pick between Demaryius Thomas and N'Keal Harry for the future of this team, you pick N'Keal Harry. I know he hasn't been on the field for 8 weeks or whatever it is. He's been in the classroom. He might be able to help them.
Yep. His return means that neither Isaiah Wynn or James Devlin will both be able to come back. It's going to be one or the other. Those players also on IR. They, of course, won't be able to return for at least another week or two. One player who's already back, though, tight end Benjamin Watson. He was re-signed after being let go. Kind of a reverse Demaryius Thomas. He's back in the building as they try to rebuild their tight end position.
And I think he's going to be staying with $800,000 guaranteed money. I think he makes sure. I think there was some finagling with the money so that Benjamin Watson made sure he's not going to be bouncing around. He has 7 kids. He, rented a house. I think he's going to be sticking around this time, and they can use him. They need help at tight end.
Eric Tomlinson also expected to help on the blocking front. Former Jet, former Giant. Asked Bill Belichick about him today. Basically, just a big body, 6'6", 265 pounds. About comparable to Gronk. Obviously, big disparity in terms of talent, but in terms of blocking, he's another name to know. Last bit of news from this week: Michael Bennett. We have not seen him for good reason. Reported suspension that he confirmed. It's 1 week, conduct detrimental to the team, stemming from a big disagreement he had with his defensive line coach, Brett Bielema. That was blown up. Bill Belichick, no comment today, but obviously this is not no big deal.
Yeah, I would say it's a significant deal. It could end any number of ways. Maybe they kiss and make up. He comes back. He's a good boy. They work him in when they work him into the defense. He's not been a good fit because they play a 3-4. He's better in a 4-3. So that maybe he comes back. Maybe he helps them down the road. Maybe they release him. Maybe they trade him. All 3 scenarios are in play. We'll see what happens.
So the long layoff for the Patriots ends Monday night. They got a kickoff against the Jets, which then leads into a short week back here to play the Browns in Week 8, which is the next time we will see you here. For Karen Gregan, I'm Andrew Callahan for the Boston Herald.